Hello everyone, Oguri Cappuccino here. Uh, yeah, today we will do some guidelines about the Aoharu Hai that we just released yesterday. It should be yesterday when this video is out. I'm just doing a pre-recording. Okay. So the things about Aoharu Hai is very complicated until you get used to it. So this is gonna be a little bit of a guidelines to help you clearing the Aoharu Hai pretty more consistently, and a little bit of a tips to help you clear. So yeah, this might be okay, just putting a little disclaimer out there. The info or any advice I tell you today, it might be outdated like next week, so maybe when the new discoveries are getting discovered, because this is the first day that this scenario is released, so there might be something wrong. So yeah, just keep in mind of that. But this is what I learned for what I test today. Okay, so let's just start with it. Are you gonna do it in one run? So on agree. So just gonna put whatever support I got. Let's get the support. Okay, and we are gonna use the new phrase gas as a borrow. Where is it? I can't find. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna use the new phrase gas as a borrow. We might change Magicane to any other things. What should I do? I mean, I can keep it like this. Yeah, I think I will keep it like this, just to show you guys some ropes. Yeah, we're gonna just play the game. Here, I will guide you to the Aoharu Hai basics and everything. Just skip the events. Okay. So when you first started, nothing much is different from the normal UIs. So you're just gonna be training the things normally. There's nothing different yet. So just chasing bond for the very first couple of turns. Okay. Oh, this bond is good. Okay, so after the 2 turns, you got your teammates and you got CC Tasnas coming here. So if you can read Japanese and you want to read about how the Aoharu Hai works, you gotta press this and there's gonna be 5 options coming up to you. Okay, there's gonna be Sasana explaining how Aoharu Hai works to you, but you don't need to know that. You don't need to know that, especially if you don't know Japanese. You can read it. Just click the bottom one. It's gonna be skip. You're gonna skip everything. So she's not gonna say anything if you do this. Okay, so have you seen any difference? Okay, first off, there are a lot more support guys than usual. You get your support guy, but there is a new things coming on. Alright, and there's like team things here. And this is your team rank, and this is your team status. Okay, as you can see, your support guys are your team members. Okay, so that's the difference that it makes. First off, you can check their status in here. This is their status for now. The goals of this Aoharu Hai is to training your team members alongside your main horses. So that's the thing. That's the thing to keep in mind. And we're gonna talk about Aoharu training. Aoharu training is here. It's the fire things that have a double arrow things here. Okay, as you can see. If you see this and when you click on them, just treat them like a hint. This is like a hint, but it's called Aoharu training. If you train with them, you're gonna increase their fire things here, and you're gonna increase their status as well. So you can try to remember this stat line for both of them. Okay, right? And if I train with them, and yeah, we will get the scenarios to scenario members into the team members. So okay, so let me take a look at the Swift Roadshow. Like now, you can see her status goes up, right? Yeah, this is what our training means. You kind of train up your team member status alongside with your horses. But if you take a look at the Brian, her stats stay the same because we doesn't do Aoharu Hai training. So if there isn't any double arrow marks in the training, you're not gonna train them. So keep that in mind. You're not gonna increase their status, and your team is not gonna get stronger. So yeah. Okay, and one more difference than Aoharu Hai is your training level doesn't increase as you are training them. Like if you train speed 4 times, it's not gonna increase your speed training levels. Instead, if you increase these things here, look at the rank, it's the FFGG, right? If you increase the status here to E, every two rank, right, from G to E, from E to C, C to A and S, and so on, it's gonna increase the training level by 1 each time you making 2 ranks. 2 rank jumps on your status. I say status, okay? So if your speed is E, you're gonna get to training level 2 with the speed training. That's how this works. So, and how do you increase this thing? Okay, let me show you in a sec. I'm gonna rest here. Get a move up from Kirosang back. That's very good. So how do you increase your rank on your status? You can do that easily by increase your team member status on that one. So if you are training speed on all your supports, you're gonna get a stamina rank up and everything like that. So the strategy on early game for this isn't bonding, and it isn't training level increasing. It's Aoharu training. Okay, you need to keep doing Aoharu training until your training level are at a comfortable point, and you can focus on the status at that point. Okay, so we're gonna keep on spamming the most the status that has the most Aoharu Hai training in them. So this time with stamina. So we're gonna take the stamina loot here. We get a move up from the Hashimoto. So yeah. It's not much of a training things happening right now. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna go for the speed one. I'm sorry if I sound very tired or something. Cause I've been up all day, try to get a lot some information and everything. Oh my god, this is a good run. Let's just get this in. You kinda keep spamming to increasing your team rank, right? So as you can see, if there are more than 2 of the Aoharu Hai training happens altogether, so this training got 3 people with Aoharu Hai training, right? You're gonna get a bonus status increase on this. As you see the fire things right here. So that's how you kinda get the bonus status. So be sure to tap them. So the status of the game is to get the Aoharu Hai. And you see that when I doing a lot of Aoharu Hai training, right? You getting some random skills. This random skill is you can get random skills. It doesn't matter what hint your support card gets. It's random, but it doesn't exactly random. It depends on your aptitude rank here. So if you got an A on the medium, if you got an A on leaders, you have more chance at getting leader skills, beginner skills, medium skills, long skills, and mild skills. So it's gonna be random between all the A's you have got in the aptitude. So don't worry if you get some useless skill because it's because your horse have too much A. But yeah, that depends on everything. So yeah, the early games kinda go like this. You kinda chasing this Aoharu Hai training route. This mainly is because the Aoharu Hai races is coming up in 15 turns. This is the first, especially the first one is really hard, so you probably need to prepare a lot. You need to train a lot of Aoharu Hai training to get your team members to a comfortable point to win in the first round. The first round is very important. So, and you can increase your training levels any much at first. So actually spamming the speed training doesn't really help a lot. Doesn't help as much as it does in the UIA scenarios, because the level doesn't go up, so you can kind of spread your training around. It doesn't take much problem. I'm gonna race here. I'm not doing great. I would say I'm not doing great. Okay, here's our debut. So the your horse schedule on the race is the same. They are not changed. Nothing changed. So you still need to race normally while maintaining the Aoharu Hai training. That's a little bit more tricky part about this. But yeah, the Aoharu Hai training really does give you a lot of status. So I'm gonna train this speed like here. This looks really good. Okay, this one got to Aoharu Hai training, so I'm gonna do that. The point is to keep chasing this. I'm getting moved down. That sucks. We still on F, so nothing is increased yet. that's why I say that it's kind of tough to level up your. That's a bad race. That's why I say it's tough to level up your things. And as you can see, our speed just goes up. Our speed goes up to rank E, and we get the training level on speed to rank 2. So this is how hard it is for early game on Aoharu Hai to get higher status. So you gotta bear with it by kind of spamming this Aoharu Hai training. So how high your end game status gonna be is depends on how much you do Aoharu Hai training on early games. So that's basically that in mind. Gonna do this. Okay, so here's the thing. You see the right here, right? If you keep doing Aoharu training until this gauge is full, when this gauge is full, your character has a chance to do what's called Aoharu Spirit Explosion, which is this. This is this thing right here, the blue thingy, the blue arrow thingy. Yeah, it's gonna give you bonus stat on the status you are in the training for. It's kind of act like friendship bonuses, but it doesn't apply to just what the type of gas there is. So even a speed guy can be on gas and explosion. That's the thing. But you can control it. If you don't want to take this bonus on gas, you can save it for later. So feel free to like reject them. But yeah, we want to do the explosion as soon as possible because it does increase our team members powers a lot. So you want to do it as soon as possible, but not on gas. No, for me, I don't think gas want the explosion. So yeah, we're gonna take the power here. Okay, so after some times, you got to choose your team names. This depends on what you take for support cast. which is gonna be depends on what your deck contains. So my deck contains Magicane Fukitaru, which is a scenario link characters. I have a list of scenario link character on the right side of the note right now. So yeah, be sure to check it out. And this gonna make a difference at the end of the game. So yeah, so you have a default one. This is the default one, and Magicane Fukitaru names. So we're gonna go with Magicane Fukitaru names in this one because we did bring her. So when you choose the name, and you win the very last race of Aoharu Hai, which is we're gonna face about the new girls, the new horse girls. Yeah. We're gonna beat the new girl. We're gonna get the different skills based on what we choose the name for. Like the list of the skills names and the team name is on the right, so you can check them out. I'm gonna take stamina here because it's nothing much to do here. So the thing is to balancing the both bonds and both bonds and Aoharu Hai explosion thingy. God, I want to export this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fail, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we got some good outright training right here, so I'm gonna do that. So the faster you get an explosion on a character, especially before the first race, you probably want to do one explosion before the first race. That's the thing. Because it does increase some status quite well. So I'm gonna do the explosion here. As you can see, if you do the explosion, your energy is consumed is gonna be a little bit much more than usual. Like this speed training gonna eat into here, but when you put it in here, it does when you do an explosion, it increase the energy consumption. So keep that in mind as well. So I'm gonna do an explosion here just to make sure that we win the next race. And when you do make a explosion, you get a random skill as well. And your horses and your team members that you explode with, you're gonna be better. They're gonna increase their status quite well. Like look at the status on this. It's more than others. That's not exploded. Yeah, as you can see, my ride still sucks, but my Taiki Shatter is looking great already. So yeah, that's depend on how you want to train in this one. But I suggest doing an explosion like one time before you get to the first race, which is gonna be next turn. It's pretty beneficial to you. Shinko Windy. And we can explode again on in these times. But is it worth it? I think it's worth exploding. Because we're gonna increase our spiritual status like a lot. So if you keep take a look at this status right now, and we explode her. And we're gonna take a look at Suyotocho's status again after the explosion. So let's take a look at her status. Okay, here. You see? There's a lot of increase on the speed. As you can see, right? Her status is a lot better than before after the explosion. That's the thing. This is the pre-explosion horses, and this is the explosion horses. Like, it's really great. The explosion is really good for handling the status on this. because this race is very hard. The Aoharu Hai race is pretty hard if you actually take a look. So yeah, when the Aoharu Hai started, you're gonna have a chance to setting up your team. The auto will do just fine. This is the auto one. So the auto teams kinda really auto setting how your horse works. So yeah, just let them set it. And yeah, we should be fine. We do 2 explosion, our status looking great, and we have a high chance to win this. So the goals before the first set is to get as much explosion as possible, but don't force it on gas. Gas explosion not working. If in is fine, power is good, speed is perfect. It depends on how you want to handle your status. Okay, we did win that. Right, that's the reason why we explode our support gas like so fast in the game, because if we win the first race, we pretty much getting an advantage on every other races. So winning the first race is pretty important. That's why I say to spam the thing. And now our speed is DDDEE, right? So our goal is to increase our speed so we can make the training better. But here come the explosion on stamina. I'm planning to use this grip for medium, so I might as well get this stamina up. It looks quite good stat-wise, right? Yeah, it looks quite good stat-wise, so I think I'm gonna do this. Our team rank up go to rank D, yeah. And we get our speed or to rank 3. We get our speed rank to C. That's why we get a speed training level 3. Yeah, that's how you level up your training levels for late games. Because during late game you're gonna focus entirely on status scattering. So in the early game you probably want to chase all of these things and kind of getting your horse to explosion to get more status and everything. This is what I think is the best way to play this game modes. So about the status balances, it depends on, it's quite rely on luck for me. I feel like it's rely too much on luck to be consistent. But the status they give is a lot. So you can see this is the beginning of the second year and my status looking a little bit higher than the normal UIA scenarios. Okay, let's go for more. Okay, we can gonna chase this. So if there isn't anything going on the screen, I'm gonna put out some info about this Aoharu Hai skills and tips and tricks on the right, so you can read them while I'm doing some pointless guiding. And here's our on the second Aoharu Hai. So be sure to keep up with your Aoharu explosion and Aoharu training. You're probably gonna kill just fine. Oh god, that's really close. So here's some facts that you probably want to know about. Aoharu Hai training happens every half a year. So yeah, that's the thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna do this. As you can make and if you are someone you're gonna see that I'm not doing much side races. So here's the point of the Aoharu Hai training. You need to do more trainings for Aoharu Hai to raise the teammate levels. So you're gonna put optional races on the lower priorities. I don't advise on getting more than what you need. Unless you got a dead turns, like no Aoharu training, no rainbows. And yeah, if you don't have any good Aoharu training or good rainbows, I don't suggest going to optional race unless that's the case. So yeah, the optional race is kind of on the lower priorities. So I'm not really recommend doing optional races that much unless you are pretty comfortable that you're gonna do a lot of status, or you're comfortable that yeah, I can win this not next team race 25. Okay. So yeah, just do your objective races. Optional races are not prioritized. Just do it when you got a dead turns. But if you doesn't got a dead turn, you got a good training, which you're gonna get like a lot more in UI scenarios because first off you need to do the Aoharu Hai training. Like even if this rainbow wasn't good, you got this Aoharu Hai training like here, which is pretty good, I would say. So yeah, so normally if it's not Aoharu, this is not gonna happen. This is gonna be another trash event, and this is gonna be trash as well. So I'm gonna go to race in something like this for just for the record. But yeah, it's not the case. We need to race this. We need to go for this one for like to train out these girls. And here comes the third Aoharu Hai. And look at her team stat. I think we are falling a little bit behind on my team stat here. Someone's gonna be B now, normally. But yeah, this looks really good on speed wise. So I don't think I will lose. But yeah, let's see if we actually lose this. Yep, we have a pretty good chance to lose here. We're not actually dominating them, but I think we can win if we're lucky enough. If IG doesn't fuck it up, we can win this. Yeah, let's take it. Okay, nice. Okay, so the third year starters, right now we're gonna starting to get more serious on the status, right? We're gonna get more serious on maxing our speed. If there's a rainbows, we're gonna prioritize that. If there's no rainbow, we're gonna prioritize this one. Rainbow isn't coming out. That's the coolest portion I'm about to do. Not now. Rainbows? We start chasing rainbow. Ooh, there's a nice portion. Let's do it for that. This is the fourth Aoharu Hai races. So we need to check our team. We got a B in here, So mostly in every team you got the you want to have one carries. So one of your horses is gonna be the carry, is your main horse, right? And your support guy need to be one carry, like the one that's ranked above others. My god, why is that a max speed? Yeah. You gotta be rising again. Just gotta it depends on your status. Yeah, you gotta have like one carries per teams to actually win consistently. I think we'll be fine. I didn't do much explosion on the past half a year, so I'm more focused on support guys. So I don't know if I will win this, but I think I will win this. I think we should win this. Should be any problem winning. Oh god, thanks god we win. Thanks god. Again, we prioritize status. If you can prioritize both status and explosion, do them both. Yes. Depends on what you're running. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, so when you reach team rank S, you get a free Akatikita skills. So that's the things to know as well. So be sure to get your team rank to S, and you're gonna get free Akatikita skill for your horses, which is pretty nice skill to take overall. I'm gonna start doing more explosion. If you're gonna ask why, please wait a second. You can see the reason why I want to do more explosion. Okay, so at the end of at around this time of the third year, there's gonna be an events that give you the Aoharu Hai's exclusive skills, like this. Okay, so as I see why they want to do more explosion, right? I'm gonna see your reason. To get the gold version of the Aoharu Hai skill, which is pretty great. It's pretty good skill, to be honest. This is gonna increase all speed of all the team members in your team. This is because you need to do 10 explosion, which gonna be here. If you haven't have a 10 in here, and if you already done 10 explosion, you're gonna get the gold version. If you don't, you're gonna get the white version, which is not that great. So that's why we are here. Let's do this. Okay, so this is the last Aoharu Hai races. Okay, so please do check your team. Please check your team first carefully. I think we can win this, I guess. Okay. Please do note about the long horses and medium horses. Because little Kokon, which is gonna be a special character, which is very strong, is gonna be on long, and medium is gonna be bitter grass. So you probably want to have a strong horse on long or mile. So I'm gonna take my Oguri to long. She's gonna be fine. I think she can run long. Probably because the stamina is okay for long. So yeah, I'm gonna put Narita Brian in mile, which is not a good idea because she has been in mile. I want to put her mid. Yeah, I'm gonna put her mid. Can I say she run mile? Someone? Oh my god. It's gonna be a little bit careful. I don't know. I mean, my ninja forward probably gonna carry this, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna just put it like this. This initial flowers can run me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it as I'm gonna put this on Oguri on long just because she can run against little Kokon. Okay, the last is gonna be against the teams of the Hashimoto teams, which is we have pretty good chance of winning, as Sasa says. Okay, let's take a look. Like I said, right? The long race is we're gonna be featuring against little Kokon right here, and the medium race we're gonna be featuring against this bitter grasses right here. So these two races is gonna be the breaking point of your run. So if you didn't careful or your horse can run a long or medium, you're gonna have a little bit of problem winning these two races, and you have to rely on these three races. So yeah, depends on what you're running. If you can put a strong horse on your medium, and what's that? Like I said, like we can still lose. Oh, we need to win the last one. Okay. Like I said, like it's really hard. They are pretty strong. Even my Oguri can win against that little Kokon. But yeah, we win in the end because of how strong our team are. So yeah, that's the results. We win against them. Oh my god. That was close. I've gotta say that was close. Even my Ogris fails. Gonna explode this. And yeah, after the Aoharu Hai ended, you're gonna be entering the normal UA scenarios, so just do what you normally do. It's fine. Yeah, because the only thing pressure you to like doing something more unusual than normally is the Aoharu Hai. It's pretty hard, I would say. I think I'm gonna beat her. Oh wait, let me check this event for a second. And that concludes our journey to the Aoharu Hai races and Aoharu Hai scenarios. So yeah, the main point of this run is I'm showing you is how to run effectively. And yeah, this is when the things of when we choose the name ends. If you choose Majikane Fukukidari, we're gonna get the skills. And the list of skills is gonna be appear in the right side again, right now. So yeah. So the scenario collectors kinda give you like very good things. So be sure to keep that in mind. Gonna get the skills. This skill increase speed of all the team members, so that's pretty great. But yeah, the thing is, you're gonna be very. You need to be very careful about your. You have to be very careful about what you do with your skill points, because there's not a lot of skill points you get. I didn't get Maestro. Okay, I do get Maestro. I'm gonna build her from my is her status from my her status definitely from mid, so I'm gonna build her from mid. Let's just get her mid skills. Okay. Professors. It's a bit hard. So that's finished our Ogris for Aoharu Hai. That's a grade A plus spider. Yeah, with some like 5 goals. And with this decks, this is pretty great decks, I mean. But yeah, that's how you run Aoharu Hai effectively and how you keep your runs afloat. But yeah, the things about Aoharu Hai is that I still can't find a way to run a lot of races while maintaining a good win rate on the team race. So yeah, that's you gotta have to keep that in mind. Also, the balancing on the stairs is pretty important. Okay, so that's conclude all our journey for today. We build this Ogre, and I give you like a rundown on how to do Aoharu Hai effectively. So I hope that's helped you guys. If you like this video, please do subscribe, and yeah, leave a like. If you have any question, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will try to answer as I can. And if there are any new info about the new run, I'm gonna make a new videos. I'm not gonna just comment on this one. So yeah, please, yeah. So I will see you next time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.